Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am Not for Coltrane. Welcome to your Coltrane Tuesdays for this, the 19th day of November in the 2024th year of our common era. Hi, hope things are going all right. Things are, I don't know how things are for me, but the sun's shining and we're gonna do a show, so we're gonna make it work. And I remembered to start off with the necktie this time. Thanks to the folks who are joining us live. Thanks to Coltrane. Yeah. Thanks to folks who are with us live. I see Mark and Beth are in the chat. If anyone can confirm that, in fact, the audio and visual are functioning, I am always grateful for that. In just a little bit, we are going to be playing the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. Those of you who might not be familiar will want to know that this is an audience participation portion of the program, wherein people who are live online with us will give song suggestions, song requests, to which I will have to respond right here on the webcast. So if the song that's people are going to request songs, I'm going to have to then play the song regardless of whether I know the song. So people might request a song that I do happen to know, in which case I will try to remember how to play it. People might request a song that I sort of know, like I'm familiar with it, like I've heard it a bunch of times, but I maybe never have tried to play it before, in which case I will have to find a way to play it or something like it here in front of everyone. Perhaps the requested song is one that I don't recognize at all. I don't recognize the title at least, in which case I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. And if the tie will cooperate, we're going to proceed with the program here today. So, but for starting off, we're continuing this theme of Not So November. These are songs that I previously featured in the opening segment of the program in previous years and months. And today, in fact, the song that we're doing today is the one that inspired the whole theme, because a couple weeks ago, when we were doing the one-person Inagata Davida, Mark was watching online and remarked that something about what I was doing reminded him of a song by The Who. And I said, I know a song by The Who, and it's one that I haven't done for a little bit, but it's one of those that's kind of flashy, and it's worth bringing it out again. So this is sort of, let's say it's inspired by Mark's response to what was happening with the one-person Inagata Davida. As always, what I'm doing with these gizmos at my feet is to take the sound of the acoustic guitar and make it do fancy things you might not expect. In this case, the arpeggiated sounds from the beginning of Baba O'Reilly, which of course you know from The Who. It's a very well-known song, if you may remember it from CSI New York. Baba O'Reilly, yes, exactly. That's what we're going to do today. Baba O'Reilly, and we're going to see how this goes with me attempting all the things coming together. So here we go. This should be about right. Let's see how it goes. Baba O'Reilly by The Who. Exodus is here. Happy ones are near. Let's get together before we get much older. There you go, Baba O'Reilly by The Who, with some help from a delay pedal and obviously the looper and some other things going on there at my feet. Thanks very much to Mark for that inadvertent request for that song. Yeah, I think I need to try to take that one out a little bit on the road, and it's been a little bit since I've tried it in front of other people. So there you go. Let's see. Oh, I know this song. That's what it is. Spanking guitar percussion, indeed. Yes, there we go. Windmill. Yes, extremely rock and roll. That is the attempt. That is the attempt to be extremely rock and roll here with with Baba O'Reilly by The Who. So a few things that I had done a little bit of looking into this, but there are details about the song that I had forgotten the last time. First off, that the song, the name of the song, is a tribute from Pete Townsend to a couple of people that he was inspired by, specifically Indian spiritual master Meher Baba and American minimalist composer Terry Riley. So there you go, put those together. In fact, he was working on sort of a rock opera or concept album as a follow-up to Tommy, called Lifehouse. Yes, called Lifehouse. This was going to be one of the early songs in that production, but the whole Lifehouse project kind of fell apart. But they took a bunch of the songs that were going to be part of Lifehouse and turned them into the album Who's Next, which is a rather clever title for the next album from The Who. And that plus one additional song was what they did for Who's Next, and there you go. So Baba O'Reilly, lead track from the Who's Next album, and also from the never quite completed, never fully realized Lifehouse project. There you go. All right, so we are going to then move along to the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, and if you want to do something with the delay pedal or anything else that we have going on, that's fine. The way, again, I guess in case you missed the top of the program, the way that we do the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game is people will give me a song request, a song suggestion, and I will have to play it, regardless of whether I know it. So people might request a song that I do happen to know, in which case I'll try to remember how to play, because I probably won't have played it for a while. People might request a song that I kind of sort of know, like I've seen other people do it at open mic a bunch of times, or I had it on a playlist and I've listened to it a bunch of times, but I've never actually taken the time to figure out how to play it, in which case I will have to do that here in front of everyone. Or perhaps I won't recognize the song at all. I won't, at least won't recognize it by its title, in which case I'll have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. Mark writes, on the dawn of 2025 of the Common Era, I request Zager and Evans in the year 2525. I do not know that song, but that is okay. That doesn't stop us here on the Coltrane Tuesdays program. In the year 2025. Now, of course, the first thing I'm thinking of is what Conan O'Brien would do with in the year 2000, which may end up influencing what I'll end up doing for in the year 2025. Let's see. In the year 2025, what do I want to do? If I were to do... That's something like what he would have done for in the year 2000. I feel like this should be a little bit trippy. And maybe use that. What am I going to say about in the year 2025? If the gist of the song, I wonder if the gist of the song is hopeful. Is like, we'll have resolved a lot of our differences and things will be better. It might be sort of a cynical take, saying that things won't really be different at all. It might be saying that humanity will no longer exist in 2525, which is a distinct possibility. Or it could be that nothing's really changed. That fundamentally the basics of human existence are pretty much what they were. Oh, well, I'll definitely check out thank you for the link there, Martha. I will check out the actual song, which of course is not going to do me any good at the moment. Let's see. Basics of a verse coming together, some sort of a chorus. that will get us through. That's a basic idea of a chorusy part and a versey part. Let's see. 2025 is definitely not a hopeful song for the chatters. Oh, I think the other YouTube chatters are unchatted. Okay, well that's fine too. Not 2025. 2525 is not a hopeful song. Well, we'll see what happens in this particular version of a song called 2525, inspired by Mark's request. And here I am making up a song on the spot in response. Figured out what all is worth. 2525. In the year 2526. Our fix. We have figured out what is bound. Will we still run around killing each other without a doubt? In the year 2525. Alive. 2525. In the year 2527. Well, we might have ascended to some kind of heaven. In the year 2528. We finally have figured out a way to make things so more great. In the year 2525. We're all human beings still to be alive. 2525. The year 2529. Maybe some things will be doing just fine. In the year 2530. Maybe instead everything is just all tired and dirty. In the year 2525. Will there be any last humans left alive? slightly trippy Bob Dylan is how that ended up. But yeah, not terrible is the standard we strive for here on the Coltrane Tuesdays program, and I think that probably qualifies. I think that as is it over? Yes. That's what Mark was saying. Mark was saying that the other chatters might have been viewing, but were unable to chat at the moment. So yes, thanks very much to Mark for that request for 2525. I do think it was a good idea that I had to mix it up, so I didn't start so it kept going through 25, 26, 25, 27. Because I realized that I was not going to come up with that many rhymes for 5, other than alive, which was appropriate, but wasn't going to get any better from there. So there you go. Thanks again, like I say, thanks to Mark for that request for 2525. Thanks to everyone who's been watching, whether you've been able to chat or not. Thanks to Beth and Margot, who are jumping along, caught up for the harmonica solo. And thanks also to Mark for inspiring the leadoff song of Baba O'Reilly, and inadvertently inspiring the whole theme for the month of Not So November. Next week here on the Coltrane Tuesdays program, it is going to be a time-shifted episode. So I will be here, but also not here in this space at 12:30 on your Tuesday for your Coltrane Tuesdays. So I'll be here back, though. You'll be able to tune in at the regular time in that space. I'm also stalling a little bit at the moment because Ivy has decided to plop down on the floor in a spot that is going to interfere with the door closing, which is what I'm supposed to do momentarily. So let's see if we... There we go. All right. So until next time. While Ivy is currently out of the way, I'm going to wrap things up. My name is Mike. I'm Not for Coltrane. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll see you for the time-shifted episode next week.